Hey everybody, it's Doug from Straight Edge. One of the best ways that we can defend against cybersecurity attacks is to educate our staff and educate our team members on what some of those attacks look like so that they're able to spot them when they're happening and take the appropriate actions. Here are some examples of some targeted attacks that are happening right now to your team. Attachments, attachments, attachments. Anytime you get an email that has any kind of attachment in it, you need to be careful. PDFs, Word documents, Excel documents, all of those document types can contain malicious code called a macro that can run when you open up that document on your computer. One of the things that your antivirus should catch is when those malicious tools try to infect your computer. However, make sure you know who sent you the document, make sure you understand that it's a legitimate document, and be very cautious when you get any kind of attachments in email. Your security tools should be able to stop an attack this way, but sometimes the new attacks can get by our antivirus tools. So it's your responsibility to be really cautious about attachments that are sent to you. You've all heard about phishing, but when a text message is sent to your phone in an attempt to trick you, that's called smishing or SMS phishing. I'm sure you've all received these kinds of text messages. You've won a $50 gift card, or check out this link to something from a number you don't recognize and a person you don't recognize. These are absolutely scams. Delete the text message, move on. You didn't win any money, and it's somebody just trying to steal information from you on your phone. I know we've talked about passwords and password management and having good passwords and having complex passwords. One of the things around passwords you have to pay attention to, though, is something called credential stuffing. This is the idea that you use the same password for multiple different accounts. The risk here is that if that one password, say for your Netflix account, is also your email password, the bad guys just got two passwords for the price of one, and they'll use that to try to exploit or attack those other accounts that use the same username and password. This is why we beg you to have different complex passwords for each of your different most important accounts. It's an easy thing to do with a password management tool, but also just a good cybersecurity best practice. One of the best ways to help you remember lots of different passwords is a password management tool. This will help you simplify having different passwords for all of the different accounts that you might need to log into. Remember, have a different password for those most important accounts. Bank accounts, email, insurance, anything that might to do with your money and your personal information. Make sure that you're not sharing passwords and accounts. Remember, it's called credential stuffing because you're sharing passwords amongst multiple accounts. Thanks everybody. Check out the rest of this webpage for additional information on the topics we covered and some information about some things we didn't talk about, like accidental sharing of data that belongs to your company and what you should do about that, as well as a lot of information about protecting yourself and your company against malware and ransomware that's out there right now. Thanks everybody.